Okay. I decided to go with the Sonex set, and I've got a bunch of impact sockets, and I'll show you that's in the probably the a couple of boxes down, but we'll get to it. But this is a wobble set here for my impact guns, and I went with Sonex. I thought it was a good buy compared to some of the brands out there. So I hope I made the right decision on it. And I've got some power steering pulley puller set. So got this particular one right here. And one style. Take those pulleys off. OTC 4559 29. And then I got the 4530. Take off those still pump pulleys. A different kind again. It just depends on what you got to pull, what brand. GM. This is a GM one. Works on a lot of GM ones, which I'm afraid I'm a Chevrolet man. I hate to disappoint some of you Ford people, but this here is a see, you stick that down in your spark plug socket, and then you're trying to find top dead center on a Chevrolet especially, and got a little whistle at the top here, so you just move that crank and it'll tell you when you're at top dead center. So been wanting one of these, and I finally saw it on somewhere. I don't remember where I saw it. I said, well, I've been wanting one of these a long time, and I finally found I knew they made it. And I've got these same things here. These are for Hemis, though. You can find top dead center on a Hemi. A Hemi is not a flat cylinder, so they're conical. And well, I'm sorry, use only on Hemi engines, but flat top pistons. So this got a flat top, whereas the other ones don't have. And so this one, you can't use this in a Chevrolet, but you can use it in a Hemi. And you can find top dead center that way too. Of course, the other way to find the top dead center. For a tool nut, that's what you do. And that's what I am, a tool nut. So this is a torque set, OTC. I wanted a master set here. And I wanted it all together. And so you got all kinds of torque sets here that are modern and should keep me busy for quite a while. And I figure OTC pretty good set here. And I won't be stranded trying to take one off. And let's see if I can get this back in here. Let's just go through some of these here. This is a lower arm lower control arm prying tool. So this little little thing here, when you're trying to remove a lower control arm, and it pries on it when servicing CV joints, front axles, and wheel bearings. So haven't used it yet, but it's just it intrigued me. Such a small tool, and I'll try it out. Guy borrowed this the other day from me. It's a door spring tool. He took some doors off a car, and he didn't have the spring tool, and he had to replace some doors. And it just took him a few minutes to do it with the spring. And he said, "Man, if you have the right tool, that's all it needs." I've been looking for this. Somebody misplaced that. Gotta put that in the right place. There's a shock absorber tool, and take them shock absorbers. I guess it holds that top nut or something. I hadn't used it, but and I bought this. Do the strut alignment level. I haven't used this either. I haven't figured out how this works, but I align cars with a string. There's a bunch of videos online on how to align a car with a string. It really works, and I've been using a string to align the cars with, but I wanted to use this to line the other direction. And this is to pick up a battery with. Don't need that, but I got it. And you got the Sneaky Pete seal tool, rear main seals. Afraid I got to do some of these. And take the pan off and do some rear main seals. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, I got a couple of these flywheel things. There's another one over there. Come in handy. My junk drawer, the PVC cutter. Now it's supposed to be in here. Goes with my plumbing tools. This is a neat thing here. I saw this online, and you hook your hose up to it, and then you can clean out your heater core and run water through it. It's just a step thing there, and clean that out. Just an easier way to do things, but that's what I'm looking for. There's a strap right here. I'll put that with my plumbing stuff too. Trouble is, my plumbing box is too full. Y'all will enjoy my plumbing box. There's an odd shape. I saw this. I like odd tools. USA, and this pair of pliers here is real heavy duty, and it intrigued me. And all this stuff made in USA, real old, and don't know exactly what it's used for, but we'll find a use for it. That's about all that's in that box here. And we'll get into this electric box, but I don't have time on this tape. But we'll run it through it. Let's see, I got time maybe for this. Let me do this. We'll run that next, the next tape. But they've been, you know, this power probe, the hook, supposed to be the all end all, but I'm not very good with electric stuff. I just take a test light, and if I blow up something, I blow it up. But I bought this hook, and it's pretty expensive. But it's supposed to do things that the power probes don't do. And so I'm interested in getting started on that and learning. I'll have to go to school on this, though. And so I can't recommend it or say, but it's supposed to be, it's got a pretty good recommendation. And of course down here I got my sockets, different sets I collect. You know, people, I can find them for $30. I buy them, you know, and give them away to somebody or something, or sell them. But they don't have a socket set, and pretty complete, but that's nothing unusual. It's just a regular socket set. I'm trying to show y'all tools that you maybe y'all don't want to buy, but they're out there. Don't know they're out there. So I'm kind of limited to 15 minutes on these tapes with this phone. So we'll save the next drawer for the it'll take more than I got here. So like I say, not having much luck with people subscribing. So if you get on it, subscribe to it, help me out here. And I'm making this as a record of my tools anyway, so y'all can, but if you're interested, and strike up a conversation with me or whatever on tools, if you like stuff like I got and want to know more about it, I'll pull it out and do more video on it. And here I got this. I haven't got time to open it up here, but here's this hub grappler kit, and it's a really interesting tool, and it really comes in handy pulling those hubs off and stuff, and bearings and stuff like that. So let me sign off, and we'll get to this stuff. Just hang in there with me.